Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I decided to do my everyday hair routine, just the way that I style my hair, throughout the week when I do want to look polished, but I don't want to look overly done and I don't want to take too long on my hair. So I really hope you girls enjoyed this video, and if you girls want to know how to get these everyday waves and just my techniques, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay beauties, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm just gonna make sure that my hair is nice and detangled before I start to blow dry my hair. So as you can see, my hair is pretty damp. When I blow dry it, I usually let it air dry a little bit. I'm just using the Conair Wet and Dry Brush, which I really like because it's nice and flimsy. I bought one for my daughter and I bought one for myself, and I really love this brush. I feel like it really does make a world of a difference, and it's been really gentle to my hair. So I'm just going to be taking a rat tail comb, and it's just a skinny little comb. And what I'm going to be doing is parting my hair straight down the middle. And this is just the way I've been enjoying blow drying my hair. I just find that it's much faster, and since my hair is straight, I don't really like roll brush it or any of that. I just blow dry it nice and straight. So once it's parted down the middle, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can go ahead and fix it after. I just split my hair in half. Okay, so before I go ahead and start blow drying my hair, I always use a heat protector, and my favorite one has been the Tresemme Thermal Creations. Really inexpensive and it gets the job done. This really has helped my hair stay nice and healthy. So if you don't use a heat protector, go ahead and start using one. It's really gonna make a big difference on your hair. It's gonna protect it from all that heat damage, especially if you curl your hair on a day-to-day basis. And I find that this one doesn't weigh down the hair or leave like a sticky residue or any of that. So I just like to focus it on the ends. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking my Conair blow dryer, and I like to have this top on it. I just find it more practical for me. I feel like it does make a difference and it focuses right on the area that I want to blow dry. Okay, so now that we're done blow drying the hair, I'm just gonna brush right through the hair again. So since our hair is nicely parted down the middle, this is the way I usually like to wear it. Or I like to do it on the side, and I like to tuck it behind my ear. And when I want it to be more dressed up, I do the part on the side and I let my bangs out and I tuck the hair behind the ear. And that's like my go-to look for when I want to look nice and fancy and, more polished. So the curling iron that I'm going to be using today is the Hot Tools 3/4 inch. This one, I've been having it I think for 3 years, but I've been using this brand for about 6-7 years along with my sisters, and we've been really liking it. It really gets the job done, and I find that it really just curls my hair nicely. These curling irons just last a long time. So yeah, I'm going to be using this one. I just like the size. I find that it's the perfect size to curl my hair. So since I already have my hair parted down the middle, I'm just going to be showing you girls how I do my everyday waves. And this is my go-to routine because I find that it's super easy and it's super quick. It takes me about 5 to 7 minutes if anything, and I find that it's mainly also because I have straight hair. So I mean, you can go ahead and do this on days that if you already have your hair straightened and you just want to curl it, go ahead and do that if you have curly hair. But yeah, do whatever works for you. I'm going to be taking my finger and going down diagonally, just grabbing the triangle. So it's just gonna be like this. A nice triangle, doesn't have to be perfect. I don't like to get too much hair, I don't like to get too little hair. I mean, it's just the perfect amount. I'm pretty sure if you've curled your hair, you know what I'm talking about. You don't want to grab too much hair because then the curling iron will not heat up the hair evenly, and it's just gonna take you a longer time to just grab that heat. And also you don't want to get too little hair either because you don't want to damage your hair and all that stuff. So I just take the perfect amount. It's just a thin strap, not too little, not too much. Go ahead and measure, around what works for you. So I'm going to be taking my curling iron, and what I like to do is make sure that the clamp is facing the mirror or is in the front. So I'm going to be taking this back piece and I'm going to be grabbing it, and I'm still like letting the clamp be kind of loose until I get to the destination that I actually want the curl to start. So when I'm on the bottom layers, I don't like the curl to be so high. I find that it just brings the hair up and it takes away the length from the hair. And I like my hair to still look pretty long. So I curl the tips and then I grab it and I let the heat set in there for a couple of seconds and then I let it go. So I'm going to be doing the exact thing that I just did to the rest of my hair. I'm going to be going diagonally and going straight down. And you're going to just be getting like a rectangle of hair. Okay, so I'm just going to be taking the next piece and I'm going to be doing the exact same thing. This is still part of the bottom layer, so the same thing. I'm just going to be taking the curling iron and bringing it down, and I don't like it to be too curled to the top, so it's probably about 3 inches up from the bottom. And I leave the curling iron there for about 6 seconds and I grab the curl. Let go. And you'll be able to tell, just leave these ones that are curled, you know, tucked right here by your underarm, and then keep on going. You'll be able to tell the difference because you have, you know, the side that's not curled and these ones are just gonna go on together. So I'm gonna be doing the same exact thing, just taking it diagonally down. And this is your little rectangle piece once again. And do you see how I have these little baby hairs right here? These are pretty short. I don't like to curl those. I find that those hairs are hairs that have been damaged, you know, in the past, and they're still growing out. So I'm letting them grow out and I don't want to further damage them. So I just leave those alone. And if you find that they stick out and they're long enough for you to just curl it a little bit, you can go ahead and do that at the end. So I'm just going to be taking the next piece. And this is where I'm going to go a little bit higher. See how I'm like twisting and then letting loose. I'm making sure that I'm grabbing the end of the hair, the tip of the hair, to get that bend in there too. So again, around 6 seconds and letting go. Make sure that your curling iron is not on too high. Depending on the thickness of your hair, that's how much heat you should be putting on it. So for me, I don't have too thick and I don't have too thin hair. It's right in the middle. The highest temperature on my curling iron is 430. I have it on 390. So doing the same thing. Since I'm already used to this routine, I already just comb it out and I just grab the hair. Doing the same thing, making sure the clamp is in the front. And here when I get to the middle part of my hair is when I like to bring the curl a little bit higher. And I'm checking the temperature with my fingers to see how hot it is. Once I feel like my fingers can't handle the heat anymore, that's when I let go. So like I said, this routine is super quick for me. I don't take too long. I'm already used to it. And so taking again another piece like this diagonally. And the same thing, we're going to be going maybe about 6 inches above. So we're just going to be holding the curling iron again. Making sure that the tip is in there, because with this hairstyle, I find that if you leave the tip out, it's just going to look a little silly. So like I said, measure the temperature to what you think your hair can handle. I'm pretty sure if you Google it, you can find what temperature is good for your hair type. So I'm going to be doing the same thing. And like you see, I'm already to the end. I just have one more piece after this one. Once again, taking the curler. See how I'm grabbing the tip of the curling iron, twisting, and then I'm grabbing the clamp and letting loose so I can pull it. And then I'm twisting and then getting the clamp and letting loose and making sure I lock in the tip to the curling iron. And I'm not pushing on this anymore, just holding it. Checking the temperature with my fingers and letting go. Grabbing it, trapping that heat for a little bit more, and then letting go. So I'm pretty much done with this side already. And I'm just gonna fast forward on this side. If I do have anything to say, I'll probably do a voiceover. Okay, so now that I'm done curling the hair, what I like to do is take my brush and I'm just gonna brush. Already nice and untangled. So what I'm basically doing is just separating the curls. If you're the kind of girl that has hair that curls don't last on you as long, just go ahead and take your fingers and lightly separate the curls. Now for the bangs, what you can do is either curl them. What I like to do is just put them right behind my ears. And I like to leave a little bit of hair. So what I did was get my nail and go diagonally and put it right behind the ear, and you can leave this in the front. And it just gives it a little bit more of a style. You can see how they don't look too dressy. They just look, you know, like you just want to look a little bit more put together throughout the week. And I really love this hairstyle. So the next thing that I'm going to be doing is taking some hairspray for these baby hairs. My hair has been growing a lot. I think it's the shampoo that I've been trying out. And I'm going to be doing a review for you girls on that product. So I'm just going to be taking the Tresemme hairspray. And I just lightly put it. And then I just get my comb and I make sure that I pat these down. I don't like to put too much hairspray because I don't want my roots to look oily since my hair is really shiny. And then I always have a problem with this front baby hair. So what you can do is just take hairspray on your finger and I just get a little bit and then lightly comb those to the side. Just a little bit, and then put those right to the side. I don't like to put too much because then it looks like, I don't know, like it's too sleek, you know? So yeah girls, this is basically my everyday curling routine. Like I said, I'm used to doing this routine on a day-to-day basis. So for me, it's really quick. I find it to be really practical for me. I have straight hair, so it doesn't take me, you know, too long to style my hair and give my hair just that, you know, extra touch of I took time on myself today. I really hope it was really helpful for you as well. And if you girls enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. And if you have any video suggestions, like I mentioned it at the end of every video, go ahead and comment them down below and I'll be sure to check them out. And also, if you're new to my channel and you just stopped by, don't forget to click the subscription button down below for future videos. As you can see, I did get a new background for my YouTube channel and I'm really excited about it. I really hope you girls liked it. And that's it for now. So I really hope you girls enjoyed this video and I'll see you girls in the next one.